Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. No, it is not July 4th yet, it's not Memorial Day, but it is a new day. I'm squinting a little bit because the sun's coming up through the trees over there. Because it's physically a new day. Obviously, Jesus has let us take another breath, so we're awake. It's physically up because, as I just said a moment ago, the sun's coming up. But it's really a new day for Jackie's family, and especially for her mama, is the oldest living person in that family. So why am I sitting in the Blackshear City Park with our World War II monument behind us? Well, if you've watched this channel for a long time, at least a couple years, I have posted a few videos, mostly around Memorial Day, talking about Jackie's mama's uncle, Hubert. He was a young man that joined the military in World War II, went off to fight for this country, and ultimately went off to die for this country. And his name is Bennet Hubert Waters, and as I said, he died for this country, and his name is on the bottom row of that monument behind us. There's another monument over here that just off screen that his name's also on that one. I would say, I did not count, but I'd say there's probably 20 men from Pierce County or so that were killed during World War II. But let's get back to Uncle Hubert. I've posted a couple of videos, most recently one at Memorial Day, because we had just received all of Uncle Hubert's medals posthumously, if I'm saying that correctly. A couple years back, I had posted one where Jackie and her mama and I had went to Orlando to a meeting of military families to discuss the remains of these missing soldiers. Very interesting process, and if I think that video may be 30-45 minutes long, but it's interesting to us. But they told us the process of how they think what happened, and how they were looking diligently for the remains, and that they had remains and they were trying to find remains. But the way we got invited to that meeting is Jackie's mama's cousin got a phone call and she thought it was a scam, so she didn't process it. So then they called Jackie's mama, and of course then Jackie ended up calling the guy back just to do some verification, and it was a department from the Army. And a lot of these folks are retired folks or civilians, sometimes college interns, you know, that are archaeology students and stuff like that. But a real interesting process. So they talked, sent communication back and forth via email, and we went to Orlando, Florida to this meeting. Now, we were there all day, but you're only going to see 30-45 minutes of it if you go back and watch it. Since then, Jackie's mama has given DNA. I think she did. I know cousin Jim did. Jackie's mom was the oldest survivor, but cousin Jim is the closest, oldest male. So I know he gave DNA. And that's probably been, gosh, a year, maybe even longer. And so really not much communication, except, you know, they're still working to find things out, stuff like that. Well, lo and behold, out of the blue, yesterday on June 20th, 2025 at 12:40 p.m., Jackie gets this voicemail. It says, "Hi Jackie, it's so-and-so from the United States Army. It's in regards to your mother's uncle, Private Waters. Please call me for some important information. I have some updated information to share with your mother about her uncle, and I look forward to talking to you. Thanks." So Jackie called him back and they talked. Then he sent an email. It says, "Jackie, it was good talking to you. A few details for you are: the remains of Private Bennet H. Waters were identified on 18 June 2025. He was lost aboard a prison ship at Cayo Formosa on 9 January 1945. His remains are in the Defense POW MIA Accounting Agency Nebraska Laboratory at Offutt Air Force Base. Your mother is the primary next of kin and person authorized to direct disposition. That means she is the one that determines how and where the soldier will be buried. In the future, I will provide the family a briefing on how the soldier was lost, recovered, and then identified. After that meeting, we will also discuss how the family would like to conduct a funeral and have him laid to rest. The Army pays for these costs. I look forward to working this case with you and your family. Then he signs at Mortuary Affairs Officer, Identification Specialist, Past Conflict Reparations Branch, U.S. Army Casualty and Mortuary Affairs Operations Division. And then he lists his address out of Fort Knox, Kentucky. So, a new day, because we know Uncle Hubert, at some point in time in the future, because they said it could take a few months, is finally going to get to come back home to Blackshear, Georgia. Now, they didn't say how much of his remains they have. You know, when we were in Orlando, they talked about, you know, it could be very small pieces. You know, it could be a large portion. So we do not know that yet. But it doesn't matter. If they send a piece of him home, we finally have a piece of him back with us. So, thank you to the government. There's a lot of things that you do wrong, but I have to say, you have made a family very happy. Now that's all for this video, but y'all stay tuned, because I will have more about how this process works and we'll bring you along. And I'm going to put this in our Who We Are playlist. There's not very many videos in there, but I'll add this in there. That way I can keep all of Uncle Hubert's videos in one place, along with some other family stuff. So that's it for today. Y'all take care and God bless.